Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
So there was heartbreaking news released last week that Wendy Williams was permanently incapacitated, but according to her family, Wendy is more clear now than she's ever been since being under the guardianship. Now, the guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, has been involved in an all-out war between A&E and Lifetime regarding the Where is Wendy Williams documentary, stating that Wendy did not receive the promised payment and Wendy was being taken advantage of given the claims that Lifetime knew about her condition. Now, according to a statement that Wendy gave the Daily Mail in October, she flat out said the documentary sucked. However, she never stated that she was forced to be a part of the documentary. So it seems as though there's a lot of he said, she said, but we just want to know what all Wendy has to say about the situation. There's no better way to clear all of this up besides letting us see Wendy for ourselves. We are going to get into this story and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. Now, with Wendy Williams being this well-known media personality, television host, actress, author, the list goes on, it does not seem like she would be given any old guardian. However, Wendy's guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, probably has more lawsuits against her than she would like to count. And let's not forget, Wendy's best friend, Regina Shell, stated that she saw that Wendy once had $55 million in her bank account. However, Wendy's publicist stated that she overheard a conversation where Morrissey claimed that there is no more money left in Wendy Williams' account. And it seems like every time we, the public, started to get a whiff of everything that was going on, court cases began to get sealed. Now, just days before the documentary was set to be released, news came out that Wendy Williams was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia and aphasia. The crazy part about it is that those that released this statement regarding Wendy's health condition stated that she was diagnosed months prior. However, they did not decide to release it to the public until 2 days before the documentary set to air. And not only that, her family didn't know until we knew. Now, we saw her drastic decline on the Where is Wendy Williams documentary. However, it seems like all of that could have been alcohol related, especially considering that at one point her son, little Kev, did state that his mother once had alcohol related dementia, but she seemed to be getting better, and we saw her get better once he was able to change her diet and completely rid her of alcohol.
I see you looking real healthy now.
Now, we've all seen Wendy Williams and her son, Lil Kev, at Victor Bowman's store. Victor happens to be Dr. Sabi's son. And we've also heard that Wendy Williams has given her 2 cents on what's going on with Diddy. So Wendy has gone from going to Victor Bowman's shop, shocking him because he thought she was going to be in a horrible state, to somehow being able to give us news on Diddy without even having a television show, YouTube page, Instagram, or TikTok. Wendy's family shoots down guardian over claims talk show host is incapacitated. Wendy Williams is more clear now than she has ever been, a family insider has exclusively told DailyMail.com, following her guardian's claims that the beloved hostess' dementia battle has rendered her permanently incapacitated. The former radio personality, who is currently 60, was diagnosed with aphasia and frontotemporal dementia in May of 2023. The diagnosis came 1 year after she was placed under a court-ordered legal guardianship that oversees both her finances and her health. So when you look at permanently incapacitated, it means a person who has suffered more than 80% permanent physical impairment or more than 75% neurological impairment in operations, rendering him or her unfit for any kind of employment in the future. Now, the news stated that Wendy's guardian said that she had become cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated. That's not what I saw in the document that they're referring to. The document actually said, in a proceeding pursuant to Article 81 of the Mental Hygiene Law, guardianship proceedings appointed the guardian to act as temporary guardian of Wendy Williams Hunter, an acclaimed entertainer who has become cognitively and physically impaired and permanently disabled and incapacitated. incapacitated. The words permanently incapacitated was never stated in the filing, as the news sources has said it was. However, when it comes to the word permanently, she did say that she was permanently disabled. And a permanent disability is considered to be any physical or mental limitation that impairs a person's ability to work or carry out their daily tasks. People with permanent disabilities can apply for Social Security disability benefits that provide income if they cannot earn a living. So we can honestly understand why Sabrina would list her as permanently disabled, because that would give Wendy a check. And considering we don't know where Wendy's funds are going, I'll let you think about that for yourself. A close family source says that she is more clear now than she's ever been throughout the guardianship, which is a problem for some. Now, the Daily Mail said that they spoke to Wendy in October, and she says, "I am doing really good. The documentary sucked. I understand that it is up for an award now. Everything is going really well." Now, A&E Networks countersued Sabrina Morrissey, and in their countersuit, they're saying that the documentary revealed how Wendy Williams' guardianship had isolated her from her family, left her largely alone and unattended in her apartment, exasperated her self-destructive behavior and mental decline, and failed to prevent her use and or abuse of alcohol. And we've all seen Wendy Williams walking down the street, going to get her own liquor. This is when she was under the guardianship. This is not when she was with her son, being well taken care of, sounding better. This is why Wendy Williams is under the guardian that is so worried about Wendy looking bad in front of the public because of a documentary. The company also alleges that Morrissey has been aware of the former radio DJ's talent agreement with them for the series since March 2023 and continued to approve her participation until that April. To A&E's knowledge, Morrissey also did not seek to cancel or rescind the talent agreement until insinuating this action on the eve of the documentary's release, the filing claimed. In other words, Sabrina was okay with the documentary. If you recall, in the documentary, they couldn't make any moves, take Wendy anywhere without getting the guardian's permission. What A&E is saying that now Sabrina seems to be concerned with how the documentary made Wendy look, when in all actuality, she's more so concerned with how the documentary made her look. A source also exclusively alleges to Page 6 that Morrissey strategically announced Wendy Williams' diagnosis a few days before the Lifetime doc aired to make the network look bad and further drive her exploitation claims, but failed to tell the production team about the health issues while filming was taking place. No one at Lifetime or the production company was aware of the diagnosis. Even Wendy's family didn't appear to know at the time. I've said it time and time again, I smell a rat when it comes to this Wendy Williams situation, and it just does not make sense that this guardian has so much control when Wendy has so many family members around, including her son. Now, although many have tried Wendy out, she is not going down without a good fight. It's good to know that she is not permanently incapacitated and she's doing better than she was doing before. We would just like to be able to hear from Wendy. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about everything going on in the world of Wendy? Leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. But before you go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my new episodes.